Welcome to Fallout Friday. I'm so excited that it's Friday because we get to get a new companion finally. So we've finished the saga with Old Longfellow and we finally get to have a new companion, X6-88. My first time ever companioning X6-88. Now, we have to get through the Battle of Bunker Hill first. So, we need to speak to Father. Oh, we made it first try. Where's Baby Sean? Where's Baby Sean? Hello, Father.
Hello, Mother.
Hello.
Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
Stolen from me. Let's see. Well, it depends on what it is.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah.
What's been stolen from you?
Institute property is not often taken from us. We cannot react lightly when it happens. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow...
Oh, that's right.
...sentient beings.
I did have power
You've
armor
been in
stolen from
contact
me.
with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs?
The Railroad? I feel like they mean well.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
Hey, I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
Hello?
I've been waiting for you.
It's a different one. I don't want you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated.
Okay.
A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The
Clear.
mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Why? What happened? Oh, because the Brotherhood is here? Yeah, honestly, you can just like run away. You can just run away. You don't have to participate in Bunker Hill, like, ever. Also, the Railroad doesn't hate me. Hi, guys. Hello. Don't worry, I'm gonna help you.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F6-88. Initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus. All right, synth.
Please.
C322. Initiate reset.
Sounds like a true
Authorization
politician.
code
You
Gamma
know it.
49 Typhoon. No sudden moves.
Please, no.
Y915. Initiate reset.
How do I remember all of these?
Authorization
I'm
code
very
Beta
smart,
77
apparently.
Tempest. You there, synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
B257. Initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus.
See, she said just don't. You don't know what she's talking about. She could be talking about anything. She could be meaning just don't set us free out into the cold, cruel world. Please reset me so I can go back to the safety and comfort of the Institute. What if she meant
Yes.
that? And can I have your synth as a friend, please, now? Hello.
Sean?
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here.
Yeah, now you're tainted.
I've never had a reason.
How does it
But
feel?
now, this just confirms the truth I've always known.
What?
The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
Yeah, why'd you come out here?
So why come out here?
To put things in perspective, I suppose.
There's a vertebrate back there.
Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They left me on ice. For 60 years.
They did. And for good reason. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Yeah, with that little part of that speech right there, I don't understand why anyone sides with the Institute. He literally let you out and was like, yeah, she'll probably die, and it's fine.
So it was you. You let me out?
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly, it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else.
I'm your mom.
Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me?
I shouldn't have, you little brat.
Now I know the answer.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did.
No.
There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
What do you mean, the synths will be repurposed?
Modifications will be made to correct the defects in their programming, and they'll be assigned to new duties within the Institute. Not the first or last time it will happen. The Railroad remains an annoyance, of course, but they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in. Let's get this Directorate meeting over with before we speak further. Well, it's important.
Exactly is she doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Excuse me, but, sir, are you sure this is, well, the time to be discussing that? Considering, I mean, given all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Whoa. Nuclear power? That's a disaster waiting to happen.
Not in our hands. I assure you this is the answer. This is the future. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I am not overly fond of putting my own mother in harm's way, she has proven more than capable of handling herself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
No!
Can't be
Please,
serious.
everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
Why would you joke about this? It isn't funny.
Were it a joke, I'd agree it's in poor form. But I'm afraid it's not. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. This truly is a wonderful place, isn't it?
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Mother. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us. But for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Okay. Completed. Okay, wait, no. So we did complete. So we should be able to get him now.
Ready for the next mission, ma'am?
Yes.
Let's move out.
Right behind you, ma'am.
We got him, guys. For the first time in my entire 7 years of playing this game.
Identified.
We have X6-88 as a companion. There he is. There he is. Okay, we know what he likes. He likes modding weapons. Let's get out of here. Let's go to Sanctuary. Reset ourselves. What did I do the whole game without having a settlement that needed my help? I focused on myself. I relaxed. I acclimated. I helped people. I got Liberty Prime up and running. I saved the Commonwealth. I did so much because I wasn't doing settlements. Hey! Now, I would get into my power armor, but somebody stole... You were the one that stole it.
Sorry I laid all that crap
Where did
about
you put it,
Imperium's
ma'am?
armor a while ago.
Our little sanctuary revival
Here it
project
is.
has really helped. Takes my mind off things.
She left it. She left it where all of the See, I thought she was Paladin Dance at first. All right, did X6-88 liked that? Sweet. Brahmin, yeah, they do get into the weirdest places. All right, I don't necessarily want to wear this because we're so slow. But we got an easy like. We can at least get in and out of it one time each stream. Give ourselves a little easy like.
Prepared for the future. Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat.
Dance was flirt. It was like a little mini dance. All right, you like modifying weapons?
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
What do we need? We need blacksmith rank 3. There you go. We have an institute launcher. You like that? Okay, Dance loved that. But I did institute pay Dance. You don't like that. All right, so we've done 2 things. We've got a like and a love. We're starting off really strongly. Oh.
Rushed work is
hey, guy.
at best,
hello.
And deadly at worst.
I need to talk to someone about a situation up north.
Pleasure to meet you. William Mosley, Advanced Systems. I'm happy to help in whatever capacity I can. I hope I don't disappoint.
Hate to burst your bubble, pal, but I'm already disappointed.
Oh dear. Okay, well, I'll try harder. I'll work on it.
Ever had a problem with a courser going missing?
Besides the one you're responsible for eliminating? Sorry, that was... I mean, we're fine with that. It's okay that happened. Anyway, yes. It's very rare, but it has happened. I take it you found something. Give me as much information as you have.
A synth calling himself Dima is running things.
Synths giving themselves new designations is certainly never a good sign. And he's manipulating others? This certainly sounds like something the SRB needs to look into.
That's what I said.
What else can you tell me?
Why am I here?
They've holed up in an old observatory. Looks like a fortified location.
So, an effort to reclaim them has been anticipated. All right. It's a good thing you brought this to my attention. Is there anything else?
Oh, Kasumi's gonna die.
They have a former courser helping them.
Well, that borders on horrifying. Okay, I've heard enough. This clearly needs our attention, but being up north is going to be difficult to deal with. You know what would make this easier?
What?
If we had their recall codes. That would help minimize asset loss. We can put together a response to this, but not immediately. The more data we have, the better. Sounds like sending in a courser isn't an option right now.
Okay.
But if you've already made contact and they trust you, learn whatever you can about them. I'll talk to Advanced Systems about recalibrating the relay and putting a team together.
Okay.
I'm on it.
I'll make sure you get whatever support you need.
Why am I helping the Institute? Look who our companion is. Look, he loved that. X6-88 loved it. We are already making so much more progress with him than we did with the old Longfellow.
Honor Father's legacy when you're the director.
You're gonna head to bed. Thanks for bringing your
Safety
crew
first.
by.
Remember that.
Have a good night. Disco, you're going against the spirit of the challenge. We have to make this synth our friend. Who has a radiant quest for me? Oh god.
I know you can hear me. Now open this door.
What's the use?
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as Father's successor.
Oh.
They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
Oh.
That kind of insubordination
good.
can't be tolerated.
They've lost their minds.
No, they've lost faith.
It's one thing to protest, but this is going way too far.
Look, I can see that you're angry, but please, talk to them before resorting to more violent measures. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room.
That's funny.
From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort.
I thought I was pretty much extremely measured in my response, and he's like, you seem very angry. I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, I'm not angry. I just said they had gone.
Here we are. Just give me a moment.
They had gone too far. Don't resort to
There,
violence.
it's unlocked.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Newton Oberly. We went here before, by mistake.
You must be terminated. Systems offline.
Please don't run.
Wait, I don't understand. Why are you shooting me? X6-88, do you agree?
I have sustained a head wound. Perception impaired.
I don't understand why you're mad at me. Is it because of the thing? Are you mad like on behalf of them?
Now.
What's happening? Disco loves violence as a first choice always.
Engaging target.
Alright, I gotta say, so far, X6-88, you're kind of useless.
Enemy sighted.
You literally were hiding behind there. And I'm a person and I'm just up here getting shot.
Why do they even try?
Aha! I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards, Impressive. If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
I don't know, I have very high persuasion. Don't say that.
I know you're angry, but there's a better way to handle this.
Oh, you're wrong. You see, I've tried talking. For years, I've suggested that we do things differently here.
X6-88 like
but
that.
Nobody listens.
Okay.
Let's see if anyone can afford to ignore me now.
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
I'm under no illusion that this will be easy.
Your determination is admirable, if misguided. The truth is simply this. You have no idea what it means to be the director of the Institute.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try.
Very well, then.
What?
Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
Since, abort command override and resume normal functions.
Why are you gonna stand 50 feet away and quietly talk at it? Alright, we did it. We got a like and a love from the main man here. I mean, we are just crushing this. Hey, I did it.
If you're really going to be the next director of the Institute.
I admit, I was fearing for the worst. But I can see that I underestimated you.
Thank you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss.
What?
Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
Execute them. See, here's the thing. X6-88 likes mean responses, but he also likes helping the Institute. So I'm kind of in a pickle here.
Put them on probation. Limit their access to quarters and non-working areas.
That's more than fair. I'll see to it that everyone's notified.
He loved it.
Good decision. Those men could still have a lot to contribute. They just need to learn their lesson.
I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude.
What?
I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
What did you give me? Jets and Mentats? Have you been up there? It's like all drugs. It's all drugs all the time. Brendan Volkert. Do you need anything? No.
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics. It's more complicated than I thought.
Do you
Director
need anything?
Holdren seems very taken with you.
Doctor?
Well, if it isn't our visitor from the past. Some time ago, we covertly replaced the family patriarch at Warwick Homestead with a synth.
You did.
He's been field testing a variety of genetically modified seeds that I created. Take this packet of seeds to the Roger Warwick synth. Be careful with these. They represent years of genetic manipulation and enhancement. Hopefully you can manage such a simple task.
Okay, I can do it.
It won't be a problem.
We're not idiots, Doctor.
I trust that it won't. Now listen closely, because this next part is vitally important. When Roger asks how your trip was, tell him some blood bugs chased you halfway across the Commonwealth. That code phrase will identify you as an agent of the Institute. Also, you must be discreet. Do nothing to draw attention to yourself or raise suspicion.
I understand.
Now hurry on to Warwick Homestead so we can begin the experiment.
I feel like I've never done this. This is amazing. I've never done this. I feel like if we had been mean to him, he would have liked that. Hello, Roger.
Didn't run into too much trouble coming out here, I hope.
Some blood bugs chased me halfway across the Commonwealth, but I made it.
Yeah, those things can be pretty territorial. Glad they didn't catch you. Since you traveled all this way, how about a quick tour? Right this way, if you please. I'll show you what we've been up to here at the Warwick Homestead.
I've never done this! Oh, because I don't do the Institute ever. Where are we going? What a fun thing. What are we doing? What are you showing me?
This place used to be a sewage treatment plant.
Uh-huh.
We think that's why the soil here is so fertile.
Oh. Yeah, it used to be like a thing where you had to find out through a terminal that Roger was a synth. They just straight up tell you.
We've come through some tough times here, I don't mind telling you.
Let's trade. Roger.
You got the seeds? Good. I'll take those. Listen, I need your help. The whole operation's in danger of being exposed.
Why? What happened?
I think my foreman, Bill Sutton, suspects what I really am. He's been spying on me and having secret conversations with our farmhand, Cedric. Now, he's starting to work on my wife and kids, trying to turn them against me, too.
Your incompetence has jeopardized the entire operation.
He's mad.
Jesus, what a mess. You've really screwed up.
Look, I'm on my own out here. I've got no backup and no support. I'm doing the best I can. Anyway, there's more to it. Cedric's vanished. Bill says he had to visit a sick relative, but I think he went to get help.
You have no idea where Cedric is. You're helpless, Roger.
Of course I don't. The whole point of their plan was to keep me from finding out. But I have a feeling that someone around here does. If Bill's taken June and the kids into his confidence, he might have told them what he's planning. Right now, they're too suspicious to talk to me about it, but they've got no reason to suspect you. Just remember, Bill's got them all pretty scared. It's not gonna be easy.
Oh my god, we discover Bill's plans. Okay. How do we do that? Talk to people, I guess?
Sorry, lady, but I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
I'm not a stranger.
Well, I'm not a stranger. I'm a friend of your father's, and I'm here to help him.
Oh, good. I'm really glad you're here, because I'm scared something bad is gonna happen to my dad.
What?
Foreman Bill said Dad's a synth. That's like a robot who looks like a real person.
No.
Foreman Bill said he had an idea to take care of our synth problem. He gave Cedric some caps and said I'm a good neighbor. I wish they would just leave my dad alone.
Good neighbor? Okay. Well, that's not good, neighbor. That's where the bad people hang out. All right. Hello.
Don't know what you want, but I got my own troubles.
I want to know what you and Bill Sutton are planning.
Yeah? What's it to you?
So, It's so loud. Do we have to...
Hey, answer my question. Why did Bill send you here?
I heard you twice the first time, stranger. Thing is, I don't see how any of this is your goddamn business. Unless maybe Roger put you up to this. Tell you what, though. Maybe we can help each other out.
No.
If I've learned anything here, it's that information's got a price. Just like everything else. I got no particular loyalty to Bill Sutton or to Roger Warwick. So make me an offer, and let's see what happens.
He likes angry responses.
A man's life is at stake and you're fishing for a bribe? You're pathetic.
That's just how it is up here. You get used to it.
Then I guess this conversation's over.
Okay, so we didn't resolve it, but at what cost? We got an X6-88
You
light
ready
set.
to be reasonable now?
You know the score, friend. If you've got the caps, we can talk.
If that's what it takes, fine.
We should kill him later and take back the caps. We might need them for more bribes.
Well, now. Looks like I can help you after all. Well, truth is, this whole trip was a damn fool idea if you ask me. Bill hands me a fistful of caps and says, go to Good Neighbor. They got all kinds of shady characters there. Find us a mercenary. So, I'm supposed to find some contract killer like I know how. And then hire him to take out Roger. First I agreed, but now I'm thinking, oh, with Bill Sutton. I'll just stick around here for a while. Of course, he's probably figured out that I ain't coming back. Might just take matters into his own hands. As frightened as he is, the man's capable of just about anything.
Okay, so he disliked that, but he also liked it, the thing we did before, so it's kind of a wash, so that's fine.
Thank you.
I'll consider that okay. We don't have to redo that segment. Because that was very entertaining.
One way or another, you're gonna admit what you really are. When you do, everyone will know the real Roger Warwick is dead and gone.
But he's right here, Bill.
Got nothing to say to you,
You're
stranger.
insane. Please, I'm begging you. Let's just talk about this.
You, I know you're part of this. You probably killed the real Roger so this thing could take his place.
No, we didn't.
Put down that gun, Bill.
Not happening, stranger. Who the hell are you, anyway? I'll tell you who you are. You're one of them! You show up out of nowhere, have your secret chat with Roger, and the next thing I see, you're off looking for Cedric!
How do you know?
Right. I figured it out. I know you're up to something, and I ain't gonna trust a word you say!
It's your decision. But I don't think you'll pull that trigger.
There's no turning back now. Not for me. So what do you plan to do, stranger? Are you ready to take a bullet for a synth?
If it means protecting innocent people from a madman, yes.
A madman? Is that what you think I am? I know what I've seen. At least, I think I do. What else could explain it? None of you believe me, do you? Am I really crazy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was so sure about Roger. Jesus. What if I'm wrong? What if I was about to... right in front of June and the kids?
Mm-hmm.
I have to leave. I'm sorry. I need to sort things out. I've lost sight of things.
Hashtag gaslighting. Bye. X6-88. Love that. We are killing this relationship. Oh my God. Hey there.
Bill was a good man once. I don't know what happened to him.
You okay?
Yeah, mostly. I thought for sure I was a dead man.
You were careless. You let your guard down and it almost got you killed.
I know. I guess I was hoping we could convince Bill he was wrong. Guess I didn't realize how desperate he was. You can tell our mutual friends that I'll get those seeds in the ground and have a report ready soon. In the meantime, you be safe out there.
You be safe out there. Don't pull a gun on me. Hello? Hello?
I delivered the seeds.
But good. I trust everything went smoothly?
Hardly.
Don't tell me the simple act of carrying a packet of seeds from point A to point B proved difficult for you. On second thought, don't answer that. It'll just discourage me. I have little enough faith in people as it is. I'd prefer not to lose any more. Here you are, then. Something to aid in your future missions. Courtesy of the Bioscience Division.
Thank you.
That will be all. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
20 stim packs? I mean, wow.
Hey.
Yeah?
Excuse me.
Here you go.
How do you feel about us?
I think our relationship would improve if you'd start taking your role with the Institute more seriously.
Okay, we're not there yet.
Nothing else for now.
Sure.
We're not there yet, guys. He wants us to do more side
Sounds like those
quests.
raiders at Libertalia were.
Today is full of possibilities.
He does.
Hi, Doc.
Ah, hello. If I may take a moment of your time, of course. We're having some trouble on the surface.
Yeah.
There's a den of those abominable feral ghouls that's been threatening one of our scavenger teams. We've had to recall the synth scavengers until the situation can be dealt with. Hopefully by you.
Absolutely.
I took care of them already.
Thanks to you, I can finally send that scavenger team back to the surface. Of course, there are feral ghouls hiding all over the Commonwealth. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we have to deal with them again. If you're willing to undertake another extermination, come and see me.
Yeah.
I can always use the help.
Yes. And yes, I think
Hey,
Liam
Doc.
is the
So
secret
you will be our new director
railroad
someday.
guy.
That was unexpected. The synths are treating you well, I hope.
I want another quest.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've increased synth responsiveness by 0.04%.
Okay. Do you not have another quest?
Excuse me, Doctor.
We're quite fortunate to have the synths to aid us.
There must be a cooldown on the
I hear,
quest.
that rogue sent Libertalia.
Or AO.
Unit B592 is
Ayo.
undergoing the reclamation process as we speak. Before long, he'll be back in the workforce.
Okay.
Justin.
If you're going to be in Diamond City anytime soon, I have a favor to ask of you.
Yeah?
You might not be aware of it, but the city's mayor is a synth.
I
an
did know that.
Institute plant. He monitors developments in the Commonwealth and compiles reports on matters of possible interest to us. Since you visit the surface more than anyone else down here, I figured you could pick up the latest report.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Good. The mayor will be waiting in his office. He'll give you the report, and then you'll bring it back to me. Remember, discretion is vital to our operations in Diamond City, so try to keep a low profile.
Okay, I will.
Higgs and Loken are lucky to be alive. Not everyone
This is
will handle
fantastic.
the situation as well as you
Even
did.
when I sided with the Institute, I did not do this many Institute side quests.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
Counter. We've got radiation here.
Excuse me.
Mayor's in no mood to talk about any of this synth nonsense. Unless you're looking for a housing permit, I can't
No,
help.
I am expected. Don't even worry about it. Hello.
Enjoy your stay in Diamond City. Now, excuse me.
McDonough.
Welcome. Good to see you again. I trust you've been sent by our mutual friend, Mr. Io. I hope he's doing well.
To be honest, he's a pain in the ass.
Yes, well, sometimes it's the best way to get things done. I've been hearing rumors about the Minutemen coming back. As far as I'm concerned, they were nothing but dangerous vigilantes. Still, they're popular with the common folk, so it's something to keep an eye on. The full details are in my report, along with some other points of interest. Here it is. Make sure that nobody sees this. Better you destroy it than let it fall into the wrong hands.
I mean, it's kind of my fault that the Minutemen are coming back.
You've got nothing to worry about.
I have every confidence in you. I'll let you see yourself out. Do travel safely.
You travel safely. Look at that. Ayo.
You showed a lot of leniency with Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken.
I did.
I've got the report from Diamond City.
Good. I'll take that from you. I'll let you know when I need you to pick up the next report. That's all for now.
Aren't you going to offer me something in exchange for my help?
I thought Father brought you here to help us, not to play the mercenary. I suppose I was wrong. If I have to purchase your loyalty, so be it. It's not like I have much of a choice. Here, take these. They'll probably be more useful to you than they are to me. Anyway, like I said, I'll let you know when the next report's ready to be picked up.
Okay, Radiant Quest. Holdren.
Thanks for running those seeds up to Warwick Homestead.
Thank you.
Dr. Holdren?
I'm glad you're here. I'd like to conduct an experiment, but I need some assistance with it. I believe we can improve the growth rates of our crops by using mutated cells, such as those found in supermutants.
You want some
To
FEV?
test this theory, I'll need a tissue sample from a particularly strong supermutant.
A behemoth?
I expect I'll eventually need several such samples.
Okay.
But let's just start with one.
You need a tissue sample from a strong super mutant. Got it.
That's right. Now remember, only a particularly hardy supermutant will fit the bill for this experiment. I don't need it right away, but if you do come across such a specimen, I'd be grateful if you could bring back a sample.
Yes. Collect a flesh sample. Gross. From like what? A what or higher? From a tough super mutant. What does that mean? Like a master? I think all of them are a higher enough level. All right, let's go. We got to go find super mutant. Also, you don't want to use FEV on your crops, dude. Did you not play Fallout New Vegas? Wherever they send you if you don't have Far Harbor? I don't know. Maybe the Medford Hospital.
Thought I heard something move.
I'll wear your guts around my neck.
Gotcha.
This is a skirmisher.
You see me, human? This is your death. I hear
A Primus. All right. Not a problem.
Never know what you might find.
Okay.
You call this a fight?
Once again, I feel like X6-88 is not helping that much.
Our synth at Warwick sent his first report. Thanks for taking care of that.
Nice.
I've got that sample you wanted.
I'll take that from you. Yes, this will do nicely. I hope those super mutants didn't give you too much trouble.
What? No reward for my efforts?
I suppose that's a fair request.
Mhm.
I was going to take these over to the SRB, but here, you take them. You face at least as much danger as any of our coursers. It might be necessary to gather more samples. So check back with me later if you can. Again, thanks for your help. I couldn't do this without you.
Thank you. All right. We've leveled up.
Doctor?
Another of our scavenger teams has come under attack by feral ghouls.
Yeah.
There seems to be no end to the damn things. I hate to keep asking this, but there really is nobody else to turn to.
I can do it.
Can you deal with those ghouls?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll get rid of them.
I thank you. And so will the synths. Being torn to bits by feral ghouls is a fate they'd very much like to avoid. Just let me know when those feral ghouls have been dealt with, and I'll put the synths back in the field.
Are you... Hubris Comics? Okay. I was like, are you gonna tell me where they are? You must not have had expert by then. What do you mean I have 0 chance to hit?
Good. I was starting to get bored.
All right, X6-88 is like not helping at all.
Back to work.
He's not helping at all. That's really not handy. That's okay. I miss a Longfellow. A Longfellow would take down a ghoul. He would confront a ghoul and take down a ghoul in like 2 seconds. X6-88 is kind of hiding, kind of in the background, sneaking, peeking behind a corner. You know, I guess that's like the smart tactical way to do it, but Longfellow had nothing to lose and nothing left to live for. So he would just storm up to that behemoth with his big hook on a stick.
What the hell?
Would you let me reload, please?
Waste of ammo. Nothing's gonna save you now.
He fell down. All right. Let's get out of here. Oh, that's why you want to end with the Brotherhood.
You, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busy.
Nope, we're not having this conversation. Sorry, ma'am. No, thank you. I'm running side quests. We're not deciding anyone's fate today. Or ever with you guys.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
God. Oh, there you are.
I've often wondered why some ghouls become feral, while others retain their intelligence.
I cleared out those feral ghouls.
Thanks to you, I can finally send that scavenger team back to the surface. Of course, there are feral ghouls hiding all over the Commonwealth. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we have to deal with them again. If you're willing to undertake another extermination, come and see me. I can always use the help.
Dr. Ayo.
The McDonough synth has another report ready for pickup. Can you make the trip?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go get it.
The mayor's synth will wait for you in his office, just like before. Head back here as soon as you've got it. This is top priority.
Okay. Yeah, we're not getting an X6-88 like that anymore.
Mayor McDonough.
Ah, the courier. I hope your journey here was uneventful.
As if you really care. Just give me what I came for.
Very well. On to the business at hand, then. Piper almost managed to get a hold of some compromising information. I was able to keep things out of her hands, but she's clever. I've recommended time and time again that we consider her a priority, but I understand if there are other concerns. Just let our mutual friends know that it's still a problem. Let our mutual friends know that it's still a problem. As usual, the rest is contained within this report. Remember, don't let anyone see this but Mr. Io.
He liked that.
I know how to do my job.
Of course. I'm sure that you do. I'll let you see yourself out. Do travel safely.
Do travel safely. So could I technically take this to Piper and be like, hey, Piper, here's a report about you. I'm trying to do business here.
My compliments on getting B592 back to us so quickly.
I have another report from the mayor.
Good. I'll take that from you. I'll let you know when I need you to pick up the next report. That's all for now.
Okay.
Aren't you going to offer me something in exchange for my help?
This again. Here. I won't pretend to approve of this, but as I said before, I'm willing to pay if it means getting the job done. Anyway, like I said, I'll let you know when the next report's ready to be picked up.
Isn't he supposed to like that? Isn't he supposed to like being so... Hey, I just asked for caps. Do you like that or not? You're supposed to like that, sir. I feel like you don't like it, or you don't care. Right. We're gonna end it in the Institute for this session with my new best friend, X6-88. We have been vibing tonight. We got some loves. We got some likes. We are helping the Institute. We got a sassy comment from him that I really loved. So I'm really excited to be questing with X6-88 for the first time in my entire Fallout history. I'm really curious to see what his little emotional monologues will be to us when we unlock his level of affinity. So this has been Fallout Friday. Thank you so much for coming by. Bye, everybody.